What if I told you there is a high probability of extraterrestrials being real? The term real can be defined as something existing or occurring in fact, something not imagined or supposed. In this speech, I'll be explaining how there is a high probability that extraterrestrials are real. The first piece of supporting evidence comes from bu.edu. According to this source, a U.S. government's report's findings were leaked in early June of this year. The report was on unidentified aerial phenomenon. The files are called LESX files, which is a term for UFOs. This investigation tracked sightings or videos recorded in recent years of objects that are flying at seemingly impossible speeds while doing impossible maneuvers. These events were captured by fighter aircraft devices and pilots who saw it with their very own eyes. In 2020, the combined COVID-19 and federal spending bill passed, which granted U.S. intelligence agencies a minimum of 180 days to reveal all known information regarding UFOs to Congress. My tieback is that the information surrounding UFOs was either leaked or made public through federal orders, which implies that the government is deliberately hiding information about extraterrestrials from the nation. The next piece of evidence comes from NPR.org. According to this website, it was only in recent years that fascination in the public has risen concerning whether aliens might have been visiting our planet. This sudden curiosity sparked by the Pentagon's confirmation of U.S. Navy surveillance videos, which revealed what appeared to be objects flying at high speeds with exceptional agility. According to journalist Annie Jacobson, the UFO craze began in the summer of July 1947. That same year, the U.S. Air Force established a program named Project Blue Book. The program's purpose was to report any UFO sighting or to investigate any UFO sightings. Over the next few decades, 12,618 odd sightings were reported to the program. My tieback is the numerous sightings of oddly fast objects made the government further investigate extraterrestrials as they realized that these objects are real and are not just a conspiracy theory. The third piece of evidence from astrobiology.nasa.gov notes while there may not be any clear signs of life discovered beyond Earth, the possibility of scientific logic supporting extraterrestrial biology has grown more probable. From searching for extreme life on Earth to experimenting with how life evolved to discovering more information about what chemically makes up cosmos and testing for habitableness on missions to Mars, there's already an enormous body of science that has been gathered and investigated to explain the origin of extraterrestrials. Some counter-arguments my opponent might say is that there's no real or physical evidence of extraterrestrial existence that has been found. This is absurd considering the numerous sightings the U.S. Air Force and Navy have had of extraterrestrials and unidentified objects. My opponent might also say the government's reports do not offer any evidence of extraterrestrials. This is incorrect. According to BBC.com, the UAP Task Force's unclassified reports that there were no clear indications that there is any non-terrestrial explanation for the aircraft. However, they could not rule this out altogether. This meaning the task force was uncertain of what they saw, but that it is probable there could be evidence of extraterrestrials. Lastly, my opponent may say, if aliens are real, then why have they not interacted with us by now? For we are an intellectual species. We are an intellectual species. This is absurd because if extraterrestrials are further technologically advanced than our own kind, why would they want to interact with a race that has only made it as far as the moon, is politically divided, and lacks unity as a whole. Today, government information about extraterrestrials is being brought to the attention of the public eye that has never been released in the past. This new information has added to the viability that extraterrestrials do exist somewhere within our universe. Isn't it fascinating to think that we are possibly sharing this universe with other life forms or beings?